We've gone through basically just basic idea of if you want to start a business, business is not for everyone. But if you want to start it, what you should do, how you can go about it, how you then set it up, either officially or unofficially, and what one needs to do to ensure it's still sustainable.
It's just, it's an area, because I was a teacher and everything else, it's an area that I'm actually very familiar with. So I'm just taking it where I'm doing it privately instead of in my employ. So my thing really is just about marketing it and putting it out there to the medium that I desire. And I don't want to, it's not, as you said, I've recognized it's more going to be so word of mouth than me putting like major ads on Instagram. And, they tell you to do all this stuff, but it doesn't work, I don't think, in that capacity. So my thing is just like, what's the best way to sort of like market, starting off small, because I still work as well. I'm not at the stage where I am not work, I'm not where I've left my job and I'm now going to do this full time. So it's really just sort of like building up the momentum. So that's really what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, this is an area I luckily I know a lot about, the coaching phenomenon. What I would not advise you to do, which is what everybody does, is sign up to lots and lots of people who tell you how to go about coaching. Okay, and then you spend lots and lots of money telling you how to market, and you end up not making anything out of it. So I think you've hit the nail on the head. I would say, first of all, use your existing market. You have friends. You'll be shocked how many people need coaching. For example, but so just a very basic advert of what you do. You're a coach, and you need to find what is your unique selling point. Why would I come to you? There are hundreds of coaches out there, thousands of coaches, millions of coaches, and they do it from their living room all around the world. So what is your unique selling point? Decide what area of coaching you want.
So I'm a domestic violence and sexual abuse advocate.
There are lots of associations out there which you should, as a matter of just basic fundamental marketing, you should join the Association of Domestic Abuse. There's lots of them. Google it in this country.
Yeah.
Within the church, I know people don't like using the church a lot, but get your information out to the North England Conference, BUC. Your coach, help. Let them know that this is what you do. They may be able to put you in touch with their marketing team, or anybody who's interested may come. Work through your churches. Do the round robin. See if a church will allow you to come to their AYS, do a presentation. You are going to be shocked, my sister, how many people will say, wow. And forums like this, where you can do a presentation. I'm a coach. This is what I do, ABC. Some people think, wow, I don't mind that. And you'd be surprised how many have come out. When we've advised people like this, they've had 10 to 15 people who have come through, and their businesses then started to take off more. But you're doing the right thing in terms of you don't give up your daytime job. Working in tandem. You're working in tandem, and that's important. Yeah. And then when you think you're big enough and strong enough, you let one go slowly in favor of the other. But that's what I would advise. Word of mouth, definitely. Do lots of presentations. Go around to churches and presenting the AYS. You're going to be shocked how many people need coaching, especially at this time, and how many domestic violence cases we have in our church. Talk to the South England, North England Conference. That is a starting point at the most basic end of it. And obviously you're really doing the right thing, which is you've joined lots of associations. And sometimes these associations will not want to know you unless you've got the legal entity, i.e. the qualifications. So everybody wants to call themselves a coach, but actually you're not a coach because you're not affiliated to any membership. But
yes,
and look at how, I know you are. I'm just saying, but look at how you can also streamline your process. As BT used to say, don't work harder, work smarter.
Work smarter. Yeah.
What is it that you're doing that maybe you're spending a lot of time but actually not making any money? And all because you're passionate about it, as I said to you already, it doesn't mean it's profitable. It doesn't mean it's sustainable. It doesn't even mean it's the right business. I'm a believe it or not, I'm a chartered civil engineer, I'm a chartered builder, but I own childcare. And if you have this mind, I own childcare businesses, right? And we've started since 2005. And if you have the mind for business, i.e. you say to yourself, you'll see things differently from everybody else. You know, somebody else might see a pen. You think, oh, well, this is a pen, but if I do this, maybe I can make this. So it's the mindset that makes it. You know, you might be working at the most basic level at your organization, and you think, oh, this organization, they can do better if they did it this way.
So it's such a stigma. People don't want to discuss these areas, but this is a reality of many people's lives, and we've just like mollycoddled it and hidden it.
To be like that, but things have changed. I could tell you it used to be like that because there are people who are waiting for people like you to coach them. I could tell you I'm dealing with, or we're helping get into it. Honestly, in our church, it is not as, oh, everybody just squeaky clean, nice to each other. No, there are cases in our churches of domestic violence going on right now, and people are calling, asking for advice, although I'm not charging, although we're not charging them, because we just, you know, that's just the way it is. You are in demand, you're in demand. Now, if you take those 5 or 6 suggestions, work through the church, if you can, send them your information, work through word of mouth, get on as many presentations as you can, get onto various institutes which exist, and not just here, you can also be coaching people in America, Australia. The world is just one stage now. And I know that then your business will take off in a lot more, but be ready for success, plan for success. And you're going to do okay. You're going to do well because you have the mind, and that is half the battle. A lot of people have that mind, but don't have the, let's get on with it. Let me make it happen. And then look for opportunities to support that. But your business is in high demand. Coaching, especially domestic violence, in high demand. So the one that I know you definitely need to sign up to this. And if you haven't done so, do it. And that will net you quite a lot, I guarantee. Is the Black Businesses Group. They're based in Birmingham.
Okay, so I need to find that.
You need to sign up on it. Honestly, they advertise Black businesses for Black people. And when we did that, or somebody I know did it, about 2 or 3 people came straight, bang, and that was coaching. So sign up on that. It doesn't cost you a penny. It's a free marketing which is available, which you can avail yourself of. Don't pay if you don't need to pay. Unless you've got lots of money and you're just like throwing money away, you know. And I want to ask a question in a minute, but I want to park it just in case there's any other business. I really encourage you all, if you think you can, Mr. Big was asking me, my motto is, if you think you can, try, and you will succeed. If you plan it properly and you really try and put as much of effort as you can into it. If you think you can, try, at least have a go. If I want to really be controversial, there are a lot of people who are doing business who shouldn't be in business. They have no business being in business whatsoever. They haven't got a clue what they're doing. Total waste of time, wasting their time, wasting their family's resources, you know, and they shouldn't be in business. Keep a daytime job and hope you can get promoted and do well in that. But really, they haven't got any business acumen. They don't know what financial planning is. They've got all the theoretical jargon, but actually of no practical use. You know, like we say, you're so heavenly, but no earthly use. Well, you know, it's the same with the business. All this theoretical knowledge, but you can't apply it. And they've got no business being in business. No track record, nothing doing, right? And they like to criticize those who are trying, but they themselves won't try. So there you go. There's your starters for 10.